Greetings everyone on the channel. Today we will talk about one of the most important topics in self-development, how to get rid of laziness, bad habits, and addictions. Many of us face moments when we feel that we lack the motivation or willpower to change our habits. But what if I told you that every person is capable of handling it? It's all about our mindset and how we approach these challenges. In this video, we'll not only break down practical ways to make life changes, but we'll also delve into the wisdom of philosophers who have been searching for centuries for answers on how to achieve inner freedom and harmony. We'll break down three key aspects: recognizing the problem, taking responsibility, and making practical change. Let's learn together how to start living a truly free and productive life. Part 1. Recognizing the problem. The first step to getting rid of bad habits or laziness is to recognize the problem. Socrates once said, "Know thyself." This ancient philosophical truth emphasizes that without self-knowledge, it is impossible to move forward. Many of us don't even realize how deeply ingrained bad habits are, whether it's endless procrastination, excessive social media consumption, or harmful addictions. When we don't realize exactly what it is that is getting in our way, it becomes part of our routine. Great Stoic philosophers such as Marcus Aurelius called for honest self-evaluation. Aurelius spoke of the importance of being able to look at your thoughts and actions from the outside. In today's world, this means being mindful of our habits and consciously noticing moments when we choose the path of least resistance. Laziness is often disguised as fatigue or lack of time, but if you take an honest look at yourself, you can see the true causes. It's important to ask yourself questions. Why am I choosing not to act? What benefit do I get from bad habits? The answers may be unexpected, but they open the door to real change. Part 2. Accepting responsibility. Recognizing the problem is the first step, but philosophers teach us that the next step is also important: accepting responsibility for our actions. Epictetus, the Stoic philosopher, said that it is not things that disturb people, but their views of things. This means that our perception of reality determines our actions. Laziness and bad habits are not something imposed from the outside. They are our choices, even if they are subconscious. Often people tend to blame external circumstances. I could do it if it weren't for work. I don't have time because of my family, but these are just excuses. The philosophy of Stoicism teaches that humans are only able to influence our thoughts and actions, and this is what empowers us. Taking responsibility means recognizing that we can change our habits at any time, that it is up to us how we live each day. This is where the understanding of free will, as discussed by Jean-Paul Sartre, becomes important. Man is free to choose, and if he chooses to be lazy, it is his conscious decision. Sartre argued that freedom is not only a gift, but also a responsibility, because when we make decisions, we define who we are. So when we recognize our bad habits and accept responsibility for our actions, we take the first step toward freedom from them. Part 3, practical change. So you've recognized the problem, accepted responsibility for your actions, but what's next? Now it's time to move to action. Aristotle said that we are what we do all the time. Change doesn't happen overnight, but through the formation of new habits. Every day is an opportunity to make a choice to improve. Many philosophers have emphasized the importance of discipline. Seneca said that nothing costs as much as lost time. Creating a structure to your day and setting clear goals helps you avoid laziness. Start small. Set realistic goals that you can achieve. Gradual changes, such as replacing bad habits with healthy ones, will lead to big results. For example, if you have a habit of procrastinating, start by doing the simplest tasks within the first few minutes of the day. This will create momentum for further work. It's also important to surround yourself with people and environments that support your desire for change. This reflects the philosophy of Epicurus, who believed that the right environment promotes happiness and self-improvement. By observing those who are successful in overcoming laziness and bad habits, we begin to copy their behavior. In the end, philosophy teaches us not only to reflect, but also to act. It is important not only to understand the causes of our problems, but also to actively solve them, forming a new, better version of ourselves.